All right. Hi, everyone. Good morning to you. Welcome back to my channel. I hope all is well with you. This is the 29th day of June 2026. We are here this morning to give you updates. A lot is going on, and I would like to share some of them with you, in case if you don't mind. So there's this update that I would like to start with. Please, anytime you come across this video, I want you to like the video and subscribe to the channel in case if you are new. And of course, you can also tell us what you think about what the video is all about. This is from the handle of dpm.com. She says something, and after that, I'm going to share with you what Madam Arewa said. And those of you that are not, you're not conversant with what USB is doing, please, I will encourage you to start paying attention, because most of those things are actually, it will interest you. Just open your mind. Do not nurse negativity, because some of us is not happy with what is going on, simply because one or two people have advised you or discouraged you, and that somehow blindfolded you without any reason. So please do not allow yourself to be deceived. Try to see things with your own naked eyes, or try to reason with your own brain. Do not submit your sense of reason for somebody who may not even want it. Sometimes you may hand over your sense of reason to a mediocre, and the person will convert you. In some cases, sometimes you actually hand over your sense of reason to somebody that you are very, very far better off. So I would not encourage you to do so. In this video, in this reaction, I want us to understand something very, very important. This video is not to attack anybody or to cause any problem, but to let you know what is going on. I believe somehow we are going to learn something from that. Once again, good morning to you. Let's go straight to the program. Please follow us. So as you can see now on your screen, this post was made 3 hours ago as of time of recording this video. And this is a post made by dpm.com, like I told you. She said, press release, June 28, 2026, as the Freedom for Biafra has moved from organization, community to nationhood. The government and people of United States of Biafra, USB, wish to announce the change in the salutation during every gathering / event of Biafrans worldwide. The new official salutation is IPOB USB. IPOB USB. USB, land of rising sun. Okay, no more IPOB one family. DPM.com. Personally, I am in love with this. This is not to undermine anybody or any group, but to solidify that which I have been telling you guys here, that USB is not fighting Mas Nnamdi Kanu. It's not different from what Mas Nnamdi Kanu represents. It's actually Mas Nnamdi Kanu's movement. It's actually DPM Samonekpa's movement. We are not supposed to be talking like this, like as if we are talking to kindergarten. Even if you just joined, even if you just start paying attention to Biafra freedom, it shouldn't be a burden or maybe a thing of something that will confuse you. It's something that is expected of you to know, because that's what it should be. Everybody knows that Mas Nnamdi Kanu is the leader. Everybody knows that. Even though some people are trying to perch on his name to advance their own, I don't want to use the word criminal interest, but I just want to advance their own, agenda. Because no matter how you want to look at it, Mas Nnamdi Kanu is 1 in a million. And people like Mas Nnamdi Kanu need some people like PM and DPM around him. People like DPM, people like PM Samonekpa need somebody like Mas Nnamdi Kanu around him. People like PM Samonekpa need somebody like DPM around him, around her. around him rather, people like DPM Dr. Abeze need somebody like Master Americano, PM Samonegwa to be around her. What am I trying to say? All of them are very, very important. For those of them that said they want to institutionalize IPOB, that's an act of criminality. You cannot institutionalize something that they never invented, just like innocent company is now. I decided to institutionalize innocent company because I have that. I know the registration office or what to decide to do to alter or change one or two things in the bringing documentation and all that. These are people who have ulterior motive. If you are not having, if you don't have that tendency of criminality, there's no way you will wake up and say, okay, let me go and do this kind of thing, knowing fully well that you don't have the mandate. It is not in your position to do so. But somehow they are very, very crazy, you know. They don't care. But anyway, please, let's move to that because I just want to make sure I cover everything in this very, very, very update. So another update is this. DPM also made an update 5 hours ago as of time of recording the video. What did she say? DPM mandate a lead circle. Payment information. JP Morgan Chase Bank. Account number is here as you can see on your screen. And routine number is there 040 USB at. That's email. Okay, this should be email address. Now he said to belong and be added to the circle. That is this group. Just like when they said 1,000 men. We are contributing more. That's what I can understand from this. Just to support the USB and what they're doing. Send the receipt to Honorable Opole at this number, probably WhatsApp number or email address here. Now, when you pay attention to the flyers that comes with it, which is this, it says, United States of Biafra, call for membership. USB mandate a lead circle. Okay, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze mandate a lead circle. Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze, why join the mandates elite circle? Okay, receive exclusive first-hand updates on government policy, programs, and key developments. Number 2, be part of the mandate, play an active role in supporting and advancing the USB government agenda and strategic initiatives. 3, impact and influence. Your support contributes directly to nation building programs, humanitarian efforts, infrastructure, and global engagement. That's diplomatic move. Okay, elite network. That's number what? Number 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the last one. Connect with like-minded Biafrans. Connect with like-minded Biafrans who are committed to the progress and sovereignty of our nation. Now, when you come to this side, it says membership contribution. Members are expected to make a minimum monthly contribution of $2,000. Sorry, $200, sorry, not 2,000. It's not bad though. If you have to do 2,000, why not? This is something like, as you can see, the benefit and what is expected to gain for being a member. First and first, it's not like you are donating something to the USB government to carry on to that which everybody is always saying. Oh, what are they doing? What are they saying? Why can't them contact A? Why are they not meeting Mr. P? Why are they stagnant? Show me what they have done in this country. Are they not watching this? No matter how you want to look at it, it requires money. And fundraising of 20 agema, 10 agema, 50 agent, this is good, 100% good, but more is needed. More is needed. Some of us expect US government to have places all over the world and have offices and all that, like mission, this one he always triggered Fallback Republic embassy. All right. Some people will ask you, can you give me number of USB government in in let's say not Madrid, yeah, something like maybe in Spain, or can you okay? Let me use a country that is not actually that kind of noticeable. Let's say maybe Haiti or maybe Jamaica. Now they will be like, oh, but you said you are bringing, you are not a sovereign nation. You said that you have declared yourself. How come you're not in those places? It requires money. It requires money, and no matter, like I said, no matter how you want to look at it, individual contribution, support is actually needed. Those of you that are highly, highly blessed financially, I want to remind you that during the 1967 and 1967 to 1970, when you hear about Biafran genocidal war or Nigerian Biafran war, first thing that comes to mind, in case if you want to think about it financially, is who actually funded it? Ojukwu. He used his money. Yes, some of you know his father's money, but it's actually his money also. Because his position to inherit it. He didn't think about what would be my gain, how will I be favored, you know what I mean? Even though some of you will say, but he's the head, but listen, he was not fighting for his family, it's actually for everybody. But in as much as people think that he should have done this in a different way and all that, people like these are nonsense argument though. I just want to remind you, his money was involved. He, in fact, almost asked anybody, how much did you contribute? What am I trying to say? We still have Ojukwu of this present age when it comes to financial blessing. What are you doing? What are you doing? You cannot just fold hand that your own is to demand. Sometimes ask yourself some of these pertinent questions. Since I have this money, why am I seizing it? And they have assured you that you will be informed in every day-to-day activity of government. So anywhere you have issue with how how they run their finance and everything, you can also ask questions. You have access to direct people that control the government, that manage things in the government. You can reach out to them, they will explain to you. These are people that are educated, not shopkeepers, not people that are struggling in life. They're actually financially sound, but they cannot do it alone. You will go to and when you bring your own and have your mind and your desire to do that which is obtainable, you are helping in a very huge way. I'm going to share this with you before I move forward. I have a WhatsApp group. In my WhatsApp group, one of Biafra, somebody that want to, I think that he or she want to plan for burial. They added my number. I think mistakenly, they added my number to the WhatsApp group while preparing for it. I think there's something, there's either burial or anything. Just they want to do something, but they need a committee of friends. They form this WhatsApp. I'm telling you what happened recently. And in that WhatsApp, I saw how Biafrans in America, these are people that follow USB. Because if you divide people that are in my WhatsApp group into three, two of them are in USB government. Yes, there's other Biafrans that may be outside friends, but they are Igbo people in America. In America, I did not say elsewhere. American, our people in America. You see, the contribution they made in that WhatsApp group, I was like, wow. You see, $500, $1,000, $300. I mean, a group in that group. If you do that every Saturday, this will not be the way it is now. I'm just saying. What am I trying to say? Most of us actually are blessed financially, but you are still struggling with some of these gossipers. Never do it, because a typical Igbo man, once he's been pushed or said to leave an organization or any group where him or herself, where he find himself or herself, any group, maybe in the government, in anything at all, the first thing they will do is to discourage other people. They will not go and go and relax or sleep. They will start fighting what they wouldn't have fought in the first place. But they will do everything to deceive other people, to go crazy like them. They don't want to run mad alone. They always want to drag other people to run mad together with them. And that is a very, very bad thing. Anyway, please, what am I trying to say in summary? Please and please, the money has been measured here, $200 is huge, but some of us that are blessed is nothing. And I encourage you, monthly is very, very good. So if you want to be a part of that, all you need to do is to, follow the circle, contact, contact DPM people in the government and do the needful, make the payment, send the receipt here. They will add you instantly. Maybe you can give them your details and all that. Your phone number. I believe there must be a forum for this, like WhatsApp group or any platform for those of you that are okay, that can venture into this. It's a very good idea, to be honest with you. Now let's continue. She says something here. The buying continues, in Nigeria. So we have. She shared this news from Parallel Facts. Parallel Facts says, Ndogbunigwe buys cleric. 3 others abducted 12 residents in Sokoto midnight raid. Parallel Facts. So the picture is, I'm not going to read that because honestly, I'm tired of reading what is coming from the north. Most of them that are tackling the Igbo people now, what they normally do, before they will start, they will tell you, I don't care about what happened now, what is going on in another place. But I want to talk about the one going on in Southeast. Then when you say sit at home in Southeast, they will tell you other places are moving and having their business. Oh, but you normally tell us, you normally say that you don't care about what happened in another place. All of a sudden, you are not caring, you are not doing comparison. But when it comes to this violence and in-depth on everything, you say, no, I don't want to talk about what is going on in another place. I want to focus on what is going on in our region, which is good, to condemn anything wrong. But do not do this selective judgment. It's not gonna help anybody. They keep on buying people in Nigeria. And no place is safe. No place. If not that, our people have somehow just mind a little catapult to defend individually. It would have been our people would have been a very big mess. DPM continued, and she said this. The buying continued today in our neighboring country, Nigeria, led by President Tinubu and his Foreign Affairs Minister Bianco Ojukwu. No wars from them on this mass burial and buying by integrated Fulani terrorists supported by the Nigerian government. Only the dissolution of Nigeria will stop these killings and mass burials. The recognition and support for United States of Biafra, newly declared Christian nation, will confront this evil on Christians and indigenous in that part of the world. DPM Dr. Ngozi Orapense. So, and she also shared this post from this our brother. He said, the Nigerian terrorist media won't show you how 15 innocent people were killed by Fulani Islamic Jihad in Tunga, Town, in Talata, Mataria local government area of Zamfara State, just like that. So when I don't know, let's see what the man said here. So there's no need to play it because this is all in Hausa language, and despite what you are seeing now, what you are watching now, let me play it. You will see some people, some those when they do jihadist enablers, they will turn around and tell you, is Biafra? Look at that government. A grown-up people man will be doing in the midst of this place. Is Biafra a scam or a struggle? In this 2026, some people are still contemplating whether Biafra issue is Biafra movement is it a scam or a struggle? Sometimes, if not because innocent people will pay the price, I would have been praying that this kind of thing going on in North will somehow be happening in our place a little bit. Because but innocent people will go for that. So I cannot wishing for that is not good. What I'm trying to say is that some of our people actually need to test what Fulanis are doing, what Northerners are seeing. You may not understand. You will not. No matter what I say, if your mindset is not conscious to understand, you will not understand anything. A country that you are holding their nationality and you on your video in the name of having a podcast, you'll be yapping nonsense, saying things that are not even that is not even connected at all. You are seeing it in this 21st century that you have, internet and social medias are there to give you the real fact. In AITS na NTS, individual like me and you, I share it on their platforms. You are seeing it, yet you are still not even. It's not as if you're a politician, but your mindset has been conditioned to stupidity. So let's move quickly to the post from this in the Imam Madabo group, I believe, because this one it said, thank you very much, Madam Arewa, for asking the Saboteur this very important question. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit because he said this is okay. Thank you very much, Madam Arewa, for asking the Saboteurs this very important question. Instead of advocating for the release of Mas Namodekano and the freedom of Biafra, Obokwa PM here. Okay, maybe let's say maybe he did not remember, because one thing he needs to understand that Makandi unity beggars. You are uniting with people who don't even regard PM as somebody that deserves freedom. They are also part of Briggy. Look at his logo here. Did he mention PM? No. Maybe let's say he made it just once in a while. He escaped his mind. He mentioned Masamadakan and the freedom of Biafra. The very cause they claim to represent, they are preoccupied with talking about saving Nigeria. The contradiction couldn't be more obvious. Unfortunately, they have no genuine plan for the release of Mas Namodekano or for the freedom of over 80 million Biafrans. Their words and actions simply do not align with the cause they propose to champion. Those of you blindly following Arnold, the grifter may one day realize. Okay, said may one day realize you have been misled. By then, how far the lesson may have come at a very heavy cost. And Madam Arewa, this lady here, this grandma, is not actually true fan of PM Stamadakpa, so you cannot relate why they are in love with her. You get the point. So let's just torchlight it a little bit. This is Madam Arewa. I'm trying my best to see if I can position it so you'll be seeing her in fullness. But let me try this way. Is he okay? Okay. I think it's okay now. Start from beginning. The volume is down. Why? Okay. Okay, start from beginning.
So I'm came from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm a Checkering from the coast. So my question is, Nnamdi Kanu is in prison in Sokoto, and we keep hearing all this effort to get him out. He's there, and then I'm a very pragmatic person. and I speak my mind. This woman, this Fulani woman in the United Nations, suppressing this struggle, what's her name? Amina Mohammed. What effort is being made to bring to the world that this woman is suppressing Nnamdi Kanu? She's the reason why he's there. And she is suppressing this struggle. And Christians have been killed. Biafrans have been subjected. We want to get out. So I thank you all for what effort is being made to achieve this. Thank you.
So that was her question, and like again, she don't care. She don't give a damn about what PM says or where PM is. If you can recall, it was actually rumored in the past that she was sacked, something like that. She's not, she disobeyed one or two things. I'm not gonna tell you, but I don't have access to the information of what really happened between her and PM then while she was being, sacked or suspended. I think she was not sacked, maybe suspended for a while, and she tried to go hiding for, she decided to go hiding permanently. So, what is your take on that? I would like to know your own take on everything we discussed so far this morning. Please don't forget to like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice. Remember, your effort, your support is highly, highly needed. So please make sure you like the video. Let me know what you think about all we discussed so far. Good morning to you. God bless you. And don't forget today, by special grace of God, we'll be hosting Mark Arnold. So please be here with us. Join us 7 p.m. Biafran time. God bless you and take care of yourself. Bye bye for now. Day one.